This is 11.40, chapter 11, number 40. Name the phase transitions for each of the following situations and whether it's exothermic and endothermic. Bromine vapor, so bromine that's in the gas form right here, turns to bromine liquid. So it goes from bromine vapor to bromine liquid, and so this would be what's called condensation, where it goes from gas to liquid. And then this, of course, would have a lot of energy because the molecules would be spread very far apart and they'd be moving really fast. And then we'd go down here to a liquid phase where they'd be much closer together and just barely moving over the top of each other. And so in this process, we'd have a delta H that would be negative. We'd lose some energy from here to here. Letter B, crystals of iodine. So we've got iodine and it's a solid because it says it's crystals, disappear from an evaporating dish, and so it goes to I2 gas, and so this is called sublimation, where it goes from a solid directly to a gas. And a solid, of course, has particles that are a regular repeating pattern, and they're very, very, very close together, and they just wiggle a little bit, so they're very, very, very rigid. And then when they go to a gas, of course, they're like way far apart, really fast moving. And so in this process, there must have been energy added to the system so these molecules can move much faster. So that would be a positive enthalpy. Then in letter C, we have rubbing alcohol. So alcohol, let's see, that's C3H7OH. And then that would be in the liquid form, because that's what rubbing alcohol is at room temperature. And then it would evaporate or slowly disappear and become C3H7OH gas. And so liquid to gas is evaporation or vaporization. That's another word for it. And so in the liquid phase, remember the particles are pretty close together, slide past one another, and in the gas phase they're like really far apart. And so from liquid to gas phase you have to add energy to it, so delta H would be positive, would be putting energy into the system to make that happen. And then letter D, molten lava from the volcano turns to solid rock. So we have lava, that would be a liquid phase, and then we'd go to lava that is now a solid, or probably like volcanic glass that would be. And so liquids, remember, they slide past each other and they move relatively a little bit faster than a solid. And then a solid that would be very rigid, very organized, very just vibrating, not moving very much. And so we've got a little more energy right here than here. And so the delta H for this process would be negative. We'd lose some energy from this side to this side, so it would be an exothermic process. Exo, endo, endo, exo for those. All right, that's number 40.